Eala has just arrived in Chicago, Illinois, where she is set to sign a $30 million deal with Gatorade. $30 million. Let that truly sink in for a second. While this news spreads across the internet like wildfire, there is a very specific group feeling deeply uncomfortable right now. The critics, the doubters, the ones who spent years insisting that Eala did not belong at the highest level of professional tennis. The ones who murmured that she would never succeed, that she was simply another promising talent who would fade before reaching the peak of the sport. Every one of those people is at home watching this headline unfold, and the regret is crashing into them like a freight train. Because Eala did not just survive, she is signing $30 million agreements with one of the most iconic sports brands in the world. And the most remarkable part of this entire story is that this is only the start of what promises to be a truly legendary career. Gatorade is not a company that casually hands out $30 million contracts. They are highly selective about who represents their brand because their endorsed athletes are not merely faces on a bottle. They are symbols of excellence, resilience, and the kind of determination that inspires millions across the globe. When Gatorade comes forward with that level of investment, it carries serious meaning. It means they have evaluated Eala and concluded without hesitation that she is worth every dollar of that commitment. They have examined her trajectory, assessed her market value, and carefully studied the scale and passion of her fan base across multiple continents. And honestly, considering everything she has achieved both on and off the court, it is difficult to dispute that judgment. The agreement is reportedly structured for 2 years, positioning Eala as the face of Gatorade within the WTA. And here is the strategic angle that many people are not discussing enough. Gatorade is not simply signing a tennis player. They are securing access to an entire region and a massive market that has long awaited this level of representation. Eala represents something no other player in the WTA currently offers. She is the only Southeast Asian competitor performing at the very top tier of women's professional tennis. She carries the hopes and pride of millions of supporters across the Philippines and throughout Southeast Asia every time she steps onto the court. And Gatorade fully understands what that translates to in terms of commercial opportunity and brand growth. The potential is immense, and Gatorade has positioned itself perfectly to maximize every aspect of it. The sports beverage industry is currently valued at $1.17 billion, and projections indicate it could expand by more than $2 billion by 2034. That is a vast market waiting to be fully captured, and the brands that act quickly and align with the right ambassadors will dominate that surge. Gatorade has made an exceptionally smart business move because Eala is the ideal bridge between tennis and a massive, underserved consumer base across Southeast Asia. She is not just an athlete. She is a cultural force, and major global brands are beginning to recognize that in a serious way. The data supports it, the fan engagement confirms it, and the commercial performance of every campaign she has joined reinforces it. Gatorade reviewed all that evidence, acted decisively, and is now positioned to benefit enormously from that bold and forward-thinking decision. And the announcement is not even official yet. Gatorade is reportedly planning the grand reveal at the BNP Paribas Open next month. Imagine how that moment will look. The lights, the cameras, the energy inside the arena. Then the confirmation that one of tennis's most electrifying rising stars is now the face of one of the world's most powerful sports beverage companies. Fans are going to erupt when that announcement happens. The doubters are already scrambling to craft their next response. And remember, the official confirmation has not even been released yet. When it finally arrives, the reaction from the skeptics will be dramatic to watch, and we will all witness it unfold in real time. Everyone who ever counted Eala out is about to face a harsh reality. And honestly, they created that moment themselves by underestimating her from day one. What those critics never understood about Eala is that she was never playing only for trophies. From the very beginning, she was constructing an empire, brick by brick, deal by deal, victory by victory. While some tried to dismiss her and others searched for reasons to doubt her, Eala was quietly securing agreement after agreement. She was making strategic moves to protect her financial future and establish a lasting legacy. The Gatorade partnership is historic, but it is not her only significant business achievement recently. Earlier this year, Eala finalized a major agreement with Nutriasia that demonstrated just how sharp her business instincts truly are. Rather than accepting a simple cash payout like many athletes might, she negotiated a 2% equity stake in the company. That decision alone reveals everything about how she views her career and long-term future. Nutriasia is currently valued at $240 million, a figure that has climbed nearly 50% compared to last year. That places her equity stake at several million dollars already. And as Nutriasia continues to expand, her personal wealth increases alongside it. This is not the strategy of someone looking for a quick payday. This is the mindset of someone thinking 10, 15, 20 steps ahead and building generational wealth that will endure long after her playing career ends. Then there was the NutriFactor advertisement that went viral 4 months ago. That campaign became one of the most viewed advertisements on YouTube, drawing approximately 70 million views. 70 million people watched a commercial. Not a music video, not a blockbuster trailer, but an advertisement featuring Eala. That figure is staggering when seriously compared to what most companies invest to reach that scale of exposure. 70 million viewers on a single branded campaign is the type of reach corporations spend hundreds of millions attempting to engineer. And Eala delivered it almost effortlessly by simply being authentic and connecting genuinely with her audience. Brands worldwide saw those numbers climbing and immediately began reaching out because results like that cannot be ignored. Nike has reportedly been monitoring everything surrounding Eala closely, and what they have observed has convinced leadership that she represents the future of tennis in the Asian market. Reports indicate Nike has been acting aggressively to secure her signature, partly driven by their reluctance to repeat the painful situation when they lost Coco Gauff to New Balance. That remains one of the most expensive endorsement missteps in Nike's recent history. Gauff became one of the sport's most marketable figures, and Nike watched enormous value slip away. They have no intention of repeating that error with Eala. With New Balance and Adidas also reportedly pursuing her aggressively, Nike was unwilling to remain passive while rivals advanced. The momentum around Eala is simply too strong, too steady, and too powerful for any major brand to overlook. Figures being discussed for a potential Nike agreement are reportedly around $45 million over 3 years, with bonuses and performance incentives that could elevate the total even further. Yet beyond the financial magnitude, the role being considered for Eala within the Nike family may be even more significant. This would not resemble a typical endorsement deal. This is the outcome of relentless work, persistence, belief, and consistently proving doubters wrong day after day. No matter what critics claim, rewards eventually arrive. And for someone like Eala, they arrive in spectacular fashion. She has refined her game to an elite standard and developed a brand that extends far beyond tennis itself. She has built deep connections with fans worldwide and positioned herself as a generational talent. To everyone who doubted her, mocked her, attempted to limit her, or insisted she would never reach this stage, the moment of reckoning is here. The $30 million Gatorade deal is real. The arrival in Chicago is real. The empire forming around Eala is very real. And the only certainty greater than her continued ascent is the regret now settling in for everyone who ever made the mistake of betting against her.